Hey, I'm Christopher Paul. I'm a first-year PT student, and this is my faith experience at Wingate. Faith has always been a pillar of my life, since I grew up in a Christian household and attended service every Sunday and Wednesday. I was taught right from wrong according to the Bible and how to pray, tithe, and how to be essentially a good Christian. This was the extent of my faith up until college. I thought being a good Christian who followed what their pastor says was faith. It was not until college that I found out for myself what true faith was. This elementary faith I had before college, while it can be a good basis, was not all there is to faith. Having faith meant more than just listening to my pastor, but truly living out what the God I believe in is truly saying in the Bible. When I first came to Wingate, I was 4 hours away from home and wanted to find a Bible study on campus. I was lucky enough to have a roommate who knew about a group called Young Life. They were having a Bible study for college students every Thursday evening, and it was my first time in my life going anywhere religion-related without a prop from my parents, and it felt good. I was able to ask questions I thought I could not ask about in the church. The best thing about being in a group like this was everyone else had questions too. We were all there because we wanted to be there. None of our parents were there to force us to go, and that for me was the beginning of my faith development at Wingate University. The more I delved into the Bible, the more I realized how little I knew about my faith, that I needed help. But Wingate is based upon this family atmosphere, so there were people to help me on my way, not just from Young Life, but other RSOs, students, faculty members, or community leaders. Eventually, as I felt more confident in my faith, I became a Young Life leader and went to Porter Ridge High School to help high school students on their faith journey. You see, as I got more comfortable and knowledgeable of my faith, I realized that faith is not just making sure you are a good follower, but being a good person. In the Bible, the motif has always been love. In any other religion, it's love. No matter what book you're reading, love is present. To have faith or be faithful to whatever God you serve is to also love his people, and college is a perfect place to do that. That is why I decided to become a Young Life leader. I thought the best way to love my neighbors and God's people was to meet them where they were at. Sure, I could have joined a volunteer group at a local church, but that is in my comfort zone. If you truly love someone, you love them in and out of your comfort zone. Young Life gave me an opportunity to lead high school students, not just in Bible study, but in life as well. Some other opportunities at Wingate that I had were volunteer opportunities, service opportunities, and the countless service opportunities stick out the most to me because all people who follow a religion, or even if they do not, can agree on helping those in need. My favorite volunteer opportunity was a service trip to Jamaica that I helped facilitate through student ministries. Dane Jordan, who is a campus minister, asked me to be his service intern for a semester, and during my time as his intern, I was able to help lead a group of Wingate students as we served the physically and mentally disabled of Kingston, Jamaica. Up until then, my faith was growing, but this trip, which I thought we want me just leading the students, was something I had never experienced before. I'm a first-generation American, so my parents are not from this country. My dad is from Trinidad and Tobago, my mom is from Jamaica, so this trip was personal for me. I felt a connection to Kingston especially because that is where my mom was born. What really spoke to me on this trip was a group of students we brought with us. Not everyone was of a religious household or background, so it was a diverse set of students. No matter what background they came from or how uncomfortable they were, they stepped up. They were all there out of love, and that is what faith is all about. Your ability to love outside of your bubble, no matter who that person is or where they come from. My faith has grown exponentially throughout my time at Wingate, whether it was through Young Life, student ministries, service opportunities, or even just the great people at Wingate from all walks of life. My faith was challenged, questioned, but ultimately made stronger than before. Being at Wingate has taught me to meet people where they are at and not to force my faith upon them, but rather love them regardless of where they are at. There are a variety of religions and ethnic backgrounds at Wingate University, and faith is not reserved for one set of people. I thought faith was a pillar before I came to college, but as I have graduated undergrad and am now at the graduate level, I find faith being the foundation I stand on.